for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, love looking back at the legendary people that were here at Channel 4.
Yes, and
Paul
all
James.
the footage, yes.
Haven't seen
Pointed that
him
out.
or thought about him in a long time.
Well, now he can feel thought of.
Yep.
All right.
I think about Craig. I love Craig Worth every
True.
day. I feel like
And
I can
we
watch
still
his
get to
stories.
see him all the time.
I know. He's like so great.
Yeah.
Such a gift to all of us in the
Yes, he
newsroom.
is.
So are his stories. Great look back.
Craig.
Great day.
Windy, but I was
You
beautiful.
know what? If the wind is the worst of our issue.
No problem at all.
It's not my favorite. Listen, I wasn't on the golf course today. It worked for me, but the wind is not anyone's favorite, but it wasn't a bad day out there to start the work week. I want to show you what the wind was doing in Cedar Fort this afternoon. You can see it's kicking up the dirt and the dust. Try to say that together. It's like dirt, yeah. Not the Limp Bizkit kind. Okay, as you take a look at that video, you're able to see the air quality is impacted and at times visibility. We saw that in the southeastern corner of the state down towards Monument Valley because the winds were kicking so hard. As we take a look at the state, you're able to see that the winds are holding on towards Blanding and near Lake Powell. So that area saw the strongest when it came to the southwesterly flow. We also saw southwest winds throughout the state today. And a red flag warning is in effect. So where the winds won't let up, that's where we don't want a fire to start. With low relative humidity, anywhere from 5 to 10%, that's why this has been issued. That is dry. With heat and wind, a fire start would spread very quickly. And it's not just for this small portion of Utah, it also includes the entire region, so the surrounding areas as well. This fire danger is going to remain elevated, and this red flag warning holds on until tomorrow night at 10. So yeah, we've got to keep that in mind. Fire danger is here. Live view from the ABC4 studios where the winds have relaxed. In northern Utah, we're sitting in the upper 70s from our Colonial Flag Tower camera. It's a pretty shot. Clear skies, mostly clear out there. We could see some clouds for the overnight, partly cloudy, but then tomorrow looking pretty good. We made it to 90 today. 88 is where we typically are this time of year, so slightly above average with the help of that warm wind. Southwesterly wind brings that warmth. 80s and 90s on the eastern side of the state. We were warmer in Blanding than we were in St. George, so that upslope actually cools Washington County, which is why the Four Corners was cranking. Now, our temperatures along the Wasatch Front, they're going to dip just a little bit, but then we start to climb, not just to average, but above it. So that summer heat, it's knocking, and it's going to make its presence known. Let me show you the reason why. Right now, on the moisture tracker, you're able to see we're between two systems. This area of high pressure to our southeast and an upper-level low to our west. Now, that upper-level low is dominating the Utah weather story, and it will for the next couple of days. Our southwesterly winds are a result of it, and as it digs to the south late Tuesday and starts to track inland, it does bring the chance of some afternoon thunderstorms tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday looks like the best chance. Now, it's just going to be isolated. Not everyone's going to see a storm, but we watch as that low kind of tracks through. The green on this map indicates where the moisture is, and so you don't see there's a tremendous amount of it in Utah, even as the low comes through. It eventually clears, and this is what we're keeping our eye on. It's an area of high pressure to our west, and that is going to build, which means we get more sunshine and temperatures. It's going to feel like the summer as we get towards the weekend. So changes on the way. Clouds out there tonight. As we look at the future cast, we see active conditions holding on even for the overnight in eastern Nevada. That means a slight chance of a shower or storm coming through for the overnight along in northern Utah. It's there, most likely in the northwestern corner of the state, where by tomorrow morning you're seeing as those showers are kind of pushing through by the afternoon. We still have clouds, and again, can't rule out the slight chance. That general thunderstorm threat does include the Wasatch Front tomorrow and the western side of the state. We had isolated storms in northwestern Utah earlier this evening. 50s and 60s for those lows, 61 in St. George for that overnight. We'll see those temperatures tomorrow slightly below average because of the weak front that came through, actually knocking us down to the mid-80s in Salt Lake, 70s in Logan, 90s in St. George, where the temperatures will continue to climb over the next couple of days. Wasatch Front and Wasatch back, 70s and 80s with sunshine and some clouds sneaking in. Here's a look at the next 7 for the St. George 7-day. Oh yes, there is that first 100-degree reading of the year. Looks like it's going to be at the close of the work week down there in St. George. Usually they hit that the first week of June. Nope, haven't done it this year. That could change. 80s along the Wasatch Front. Best chance maybe for an isolated storm. Looks like Thursday. And then that high pressure takes control and goes, remember me, I'm the high 90s on Monday, 97.
I do not remember.
Because Glenn wants to say bye 90s, but we have to say
Seriously.
high 90s first.
Oh boy.
Thanks so much, Alana. We appreciate it.